Meetings should not feel like a test you hope to pass. They should feel like a conversation you are prepared to lead. When the numbers are clean, forecast is current, and the story is clear, investor conversations get easier. Stop defending reports and start making decisions. That's what financial visibility is supposed to do. I'm Aaron Ludwig with Bluebird Partners. We help private equity-backed and founder-led technology companies build the reporting, the forecasting, and the financial visibility needed to operate with confidence. Because investor trust does not come from having more data. It comes from having numbers leadership can explain, defend, and act on. We worked with a portfolio company where the CFO was spending the week before every board meeting rebuilding the numbers from scratch. Not because the data didn't exist, but because nobody trusted it. The close was late, the forecast hadn't been updated in 6 weeks, and the variance explanations were different depending on who you asked. The board meetings weren't strategic, they were defensive. Leadership was answering questions about the numbers instead of talking about the business. Once the reporting cadence was fixed, the forecasting was current, the dynamic shift. Leadership walked in prepared. The board's questions changed. The conversations got shorter and more productive. Investor confidence comes down to 3 things. 1, a reporting cadence leadership can actually defend. If your monthly close is still open when the board meeting starts, or your forecast hasn't been touched in weeks, investors notice. Consistency builds trust faster than any single number. 2, variance explanations that are prepared in advance. Investors expect actuals to drift from plan. What they don't want is to ask why revenue missed and watch the room go quiet. Know the story behind every material variance before you walk in. 3, a current cash and forecast view. 2 questions every investor is asking, whether they say it or not. How much cash is in the business, and is the plan still realistic? If you can't answer both confidently, the conversation will stall there. If investor or board conversations feel harder than they should, the issue usually is not the meeting. It's the visibility behind the meeting. Test whether leadership has the answers investors expect. Download the guide and use it for your next board or investor conversation. In the next video, I'll walk through what starts to break down when financial visibility is not stabilized early enough after acquisition.